Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tan, and welcome to Fooling with the Fords. Yes, I know it's been a minute since we posted a video, but we have been extremely busy with life, simply put. But I'm glad to be back. Y'all know how I am about the quick and easy, simple recipes, and I have one for you. I'm gonna show you what to do with those St. Patrick's Day leftovers. We know traditionally people like to prepare corned beef for St. Patrick's Day and cabbage, but I'm gonna show you how to make an appetizer out of those leftovers. So stay right here with me. Y'all know I like a little tea with my cooking, so here we go. Now, all you need for this recipe is your leftovers. We prepared our corned beef with potatoes and carrots, and we had some stir-fried cabbage with it, and it had peppers, onions, and all the fixings in it. So all you'll need is your leftovers. The first thing we're gonna do is dice up our corned beef. Okay, so this is chilled, so it's not as dry as it looks, but you'll just slice the corned beef really thin. I'm not gonna do chunks. I'd rather have like really thin strips. But honey, while we're cutting, I wanted to dive in to Stefon Diggs being let go. Now y'all know I don't know a lot about sports, but I know a lot about what goes on Shade Room. And honey, they're saying Cardi done put the bad luck on the brother. I've heard from people that he's a really good player, and his team wouldn't have gotten as far as they got, you know, as far as the Super Bowl without him. I don't know how true that is. So I hope he's able to bounce back from there, because, baby, he got a lot of kids. He has a lot of children to feed. And the way he was cutting up at that game, having all his little BMs there. And the mama seemed a little two-faced, too, but I don't know her. So I'm going to keep my real opinions to myself on that. But anywho, it is what it is. And as you can see, I'm just slicing this, not super thin, but thin enough where it can mix well in our cabbage, because that's what's coming up next. And then Dak Prescott, whatever his name is, he's been with his woman a long time, and she refused to sign that prenup, child. You got 2 kids, so you were going to be taken care of, you know, with child support if things went left. I don't know why she was tripping like that, but baby, he canceled that wedding. I hope they can get their deposits back. All right, now we are ready to add the corned beef to the bowl. And next we will put our cabbage in the bowl and stir. And guys, originally I wasn't gonna shred the cabbage up any because it's already cooked. So I felt like it would roll into the egg roll nicely. But I forgot we have sausage in ours. So I don't want anything to be like extra chunky and unexpected. So I'm just dicing it up like so, and then adding that to the bowl as well. All right, so it's ready to mix. So I'm just mixing it all in. For the egg roll, you may need something to kind of help it bind and be creamy. I think I'm just gonna go with a dab of mayo. I may regret it, but I just want something in there to kind of bind it all together. So 1 second. All right, so I got the mayo. I'm just gonna put a very little bit in there and just kind of mix it in. And you don't really need to put any seasoning in here, because if you seasoned your meal, child, it should still be seasoned. So I'm not going to add anything extra. So I'll go ahead and start rolling our rolls. So guys, I have my egg roll wrappers, and I have a little cup of water. Water helps to seal the edges on the egg roll wrappers. So I'm gonna open these up and start filling them and sealing them. But I just wanna let you see me do the first one, and then I'll bring the camera up so we can finish our chit chat, honey. Now don't get on here thinking I'm gonna be rolling these rolls like I'm rolling cigars in Havana. Okay, I'm doing the best I can with the skills I have. You don't want to overstuff them because you don't want it like anything spilling out. So that's all that I'm going to put in each roll. And then the water just helps to seal the edges. So I go all around like that. And then me personally, I like to bring the sides in first, then fold and tuck. Put a little more water on there, and make sure that these ends are folded in so nothing's spilling out when you drop it in the grease. And there we go. Voila. And I ain't gotta do this about 6 or 7 more times. Then y'all, the other day, this AI stuff is crazy. You know, it's a gift and a curse. And I feel like we're in the movie I, Robot. Every day it just gets more and more genius, okay? So I'm on the phone with my sister. We're doing our regular daily little chit chat. And she's in the bathroom getting ready to take her shower. I wasn't looking directly at the phone because I was scrolling as she was talking. Forgive me, sis. But the next thing I know, the call dropped. So I'm like, oh, her phone must have gone dead. But then I look at my phone and it says, it looked like she was in a compromising position or something like that, and asked me if I wanted to continue the call or end it because I was uncomfortable. Ain't this something? These phones are just too smart. Give me my dumb phone back. Give me my Nokia flip that I used to play the snake on. That's what I need in my life. Because this is too much. And then I heard on the radio on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, Miss Beyonce on Techie Tuesday. She said those Meta glasses that y'all out here wearing while you're doing the grown up. She said everything that's recorded on those glasses, they have a third party in India that can monitor what you're recording, baby. It's dangerous out here. We're living in our last days. Lord, if the rapture come and let me know before I pay my bills for April. Because this is ridiculous. All right, guys, so we got them all rolled up and we are ready to drop them in the grease. Now, you could make them in the air fryer, but I didn't want to risk them not having that crispy crunch, and I like mine a little dark brown. So I'm gonna get my grease warmed up and I'll show you what that process looks like. Those are a pretty brown. Leave them in there just long enough to make sure that everything is warm on the inside part. All right. The first batch. I'll make the sauce while the next ones go in. So we're gonna hit it with a little Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of brown sugar. And I love living life on the edge, so I'm gonna add a little crunchy chili onion and see what this combo tastes like. Keep in mind I'm freestyling, y'all. I'm gonna just stir that all around before I give it a little taste test. Y'all pray for me. The taste is giving spicy honey mustard, okay? I don't know what I was expecting, but that's what I'm getting. But let's see how it pairs with the egg roll. Lord, give me strength. Guys, moment of truth. Y'all should already know me by now. If it ain't hitting, I'm gonna be honest about it, so. Let's see. I ain't gonna put too much sauce on it. Tenderism. Shout out to Unc. Yeah, I gotta try this one. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Come back and see it.